Fight back, eh? Nice try, Vic. Your funeral. Vic shot me! I do this.
Fight back, eh? Nice try, Vic. Damn Vic!
Bad move.
Fighting back, huh?
Next
Can't
one
see a
better
thing.
kill me.
Got picked for gauntlet cleanup again. I swear the system's rigged. Sorry, Ian. You drew the short straw. Again. Ian, reset the maze traps. Ian, clean out the bodies. Ian, fix the turrets. Whatever, man. This time, I snagged some booze and chems off Maddox. Yeah, he won't miss it. And I'm taking my sweet time.
You don't even
Well, I'll be damned. You know what that sound means? Get your ass down to Cola Cars. The main event's about to begin.
You got me wired up yet, Gage?
Yeah, boss.
Finally. Now go shut off that damn alarm.
All right, I'm on it.
Now where? There's my next victim now. Don't look like much. Here's a quick rundown how this works. You go stock up, make yourself presentable. Then we're gonna give these folks a show. A show where I decorate these walls here with your lovely brains. Thanks to this suit, I'm the only one that wins this fight. Period. You think that power armor will do you any good? Think again. All right, Gage. Let her through. Something tells me I'm really gonna enjoy this.
It's almost time. After a run like that, this ought to be the best slaughter yet. Remember, longest survival time against Coulter still stands at 1 minute 37 seconds. The stands are filling up fast. Better hurry, cause for losers, it's standing room only.
All right, listen the hell up. If you want to make it out of this alive, I've only got a minute. Find the intercom on the wall. I'll make it quick. You got a death wish or something? Time's wasting here.
Who is this?
I'm the guy that's gonna get you out of this alive. So listen up.
What the hell is this?
You make it through this alive, I'll explain everything.
You want me to listen? Tell me now.
All right. The Gauntlet's the Overboss's pet project. Lure in whoever we can, however we can. Like that guy Harvey and his poor family. Total bullshit, just to get you here.
Does that little scam actually work?
You'd be surprised. The bleeding hearts can't say no. And the greedy assholes out there can't resist the temptation of getting rich.
Uh-huh. He's a terrible con man. I saw.
Yeah, but you're stuck here anyway, so I need you to listen up.
All right, I'm listening.
My kind of gal. Look, You made it this far. You obviously got skill. But this fight coming up is rigged. You get me? Overboss Coulter. His power armor's set up to draw energy from the electric grid in the arena. Damn thing's invincible. You name it, someone's tried it. Miniguns, grenades, not a scratch. You get what I'm saying?
So, how do I beat...
You want to win? I stashed a weapon in the lockers. Get it.
Excellent. Is this a squirt gun?
Yeah, I know what it looks like. You're just going to have to trust me.
Seriously? Is this...
Nope. It's the perfect weapon. Once the water hits Coulter's electrically charged power armor, the circuits are gonna short out. It'll kill his defenses, but you only have so much time to do some damage before they recharge. You take him out, I promise you, it'll be worth every minute spent.
Consider it done.
That's what I like.
Right.
All right, it's time.
Disciples, are you ready for blood? And the pack, are you ready for things to get wild? Operators, are you ready to see me notch another kill? And you, are you ready to die? Let's do this! What's up?
Time to collect.
Holy shit! I don't even know what this means. Coulter, man, he's out. Gage, what the hell just happened?
You saw it. We all saw it. Coulter's dead. We've got ourselves a new overboss.
This chick? Are you sure, Gage?
You better know what the hell you're doing.
Hey, we talked about this. She survived the gauntlet. She was smart enough to take my advice, strong enough to kill Coulter. She's what we need. How about we show some respect for our new leader, right?
She'll get respect when she earns respect.
Amen.
All right. Now get the hell out of here. I'll show the boss around.
Hey there.
What did I tell you? Worked like a charm.
So you really wanted the over...
Dead. Out of the way. What's the difference? Either way, good riddance. The plan was a success.
Thanks to you.
And what do you know? I get that you have no idea what's going on and everything is coming at you real fast. But you need to listen. Taking out Coulter wasn't just a last-minute decision. It was something a few of us here have been working on for a while. Now that he's actually gone, we've got ourselves a vacancy in the overboss department. And guess what? You just got the job. All I'm asking is that you trust me on this and give it a shot. I swear. It'll be
Let's just say you've got...
good. Then listen up, because I've got a lot to say. There are 3 raider gangs that run the show at Nuka World. The Disciples, the Operators, and the Pack. And yeah, if the names didn't give it away, these ain't your typical raiders. These morons don't exactly play nice with each other. Thanks to Coulter, this place is a powder keg just waiting to blow sky high. One wrong move, and we're going to have a bloodbath on our hands. I think you have what it takes to turn things around and keep these gangs from tearing each other apart.
Why me? I'm sure you're better suited for the job.
We'll get into that later. Now, I'm sure you got a lot of questions. Meet me at the Overbosses. Your new quarters. The restaurant on top of good old Fizztop Mountain. We can talk there. Just let me get that door for you. There.
Gage.
Let's keep the conversating between us, okay? Meet me in the Overboss quarters.
What people do when they're exhausted. Ever since you guys took over, you've been working us around the clock. What do you expect us to do?
We expect you to show a little appreciation. We make sure you've got enough to eat and drink. We provide security. Without us, you'd be food for the bloodworms. You can either do your job and earn your keep.
Who's that? Gonna get us all!
We make sure you've got enough to eat and drink. We provide security. Without us, you'd be food for the bloodworms. You can either do your job and earn your keep, or we can throw your ass outside the park. Or maybe you think you're better off out there, alone.
No, I'll get back to work.
That's better.
Seems like every time I fix one thing, another thing breaks.
Well, hello there, young lady. Welcome to Nuka World. I'm Mira, your friendly Nuka World informational robotic...
What? As a matter of fact, it is.
Well, that's terrific. We're so happy to welcome you to Nuka World. Now, before you set off on your grand Nuka adventure, let me tell you about error.
Are you finished wasting my time, you filthy low-life scabber? 'Cause I'm getting bored, and when I get bored, I get violent.
You are clearly suffering from some kind of major malfunction.
The only malfunction I've got is this idiot scabber standing in front of me. Maybe I should solve my little problem permanently.
System restored. Oops, sorry about that little glitch. Data logs indicate unauthorized tampering with my personality subroutines. Please contact a Nuka World maintenance technician as soon as possible.
What happened? Who is tampering?
I wish I could say. The personnel involved do not match visual records of any known Nuka World employees. Fortunately, my audio receptors recorded the entire event, and I submitted a holotape per standard security procedures. Now don't you worry, even despite that unfortunate incident, I'm still operating at well over 61% normal capacity. As I was about to say, I have a little tip to help you make the most of your exciting Nuka World adventure. Be sure to collect park medallions as you enjoy our amazing rides and attractions. There's a special reward if you collect a full set. If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, any time is the right time to...
Oh? What if I want a place to relax or get a bite to eat?
Why, you're already here. If you're looking for want to come, if you're up, what else would you like to know?
No questions.
In that case, error. System malfunction.
You're still here? Get the hell out of my...
System, have a great...
Super mutants just hit the place. They're still trying to rebuild. Should be easy pickings.
If there's anything left. How good is this source of yours?
It's good, Shank. I don't bring you bullshit.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Here, earn this. Anything else you find out?
Shank, you'll be the first to know.
Hey, just wanted to say, no hard feelings. All right?
Surprised to see me alive?
Hey, I may be surprised, but in a good way, all right? Just because I got you in here doesn't mean I didn't regret it.
It's okay.
Thank God. If it's any consolation, I'm glad you... I lost my real family, and Coulter and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traitors are all I have left. They're my family now. Every time Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet, I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just...
Whatever. I don't need to hear you're boring.
Hey, as long as we're cool, man.
Hey, Harv.
Hope I don't have to head back out
Hi.
there anytime soon.
So you're the new overboss. I expect you and I are gonna have a lot to discuss in the future. I'm sure Gage will send you my ways.
You gotta.
Excuse me.
Hey there, boss. You really laid a beat down on Coulter. That was something. Guess that means his big plans for the park died with him.
Big plans, huh? Did that include getting killed in his own arena?
Well, of course not, boss. Back when Coulter first took over, he had big ideas. And he made some big promises. His plan was to get the power plant back online and light up the whole park, making it easier to conquer and safer for all of us. We could have done it too, but things changed. Slowed down. Coulter stopped pushing, stopped caring so much.
Why did he stop caring?
Some of the gangs were guessing he got too comfortable, but I don't really know. Well, I'm just a traitor, so I know my opinion doesn't count for anything. But I still think it's a good plan. Hell, I might even give those poor bastards out in Dry Rock Gulch a fighting chance.
What poor bastards are you talking about?
Back when the Raiders took over, some of us, the traders who were here before, I mean, got away. Last I heard, those folks were holed up in Dry Rock Gulch. They're probably struggling. You think you'll follow through on Coulter's plan? Get the juice flowing again?
Coulter had the right idea. I just might finish what he started.
I hope you do. Truth is, I've dreamed about that day more than once. Not sure why, really. Maybe I've just grown attached to the place. What with all the work it sounds funny, I know, but I think Nuka World is something really special. I think she deserves to have her lights shine again. And just imagine, at night you'd see it for miles around. Folk would talk about it. They'd come from all over to shop in the market. That's a lot of caps for you.
How long have you been here?
Been about 20 years now, I guess. For better or worse, Nuka World is... Gotta get back to work here.
Hey there.
Wow, wow, look who it is. Are you here to grace my humble market stand with your presence, oh great boss, sir?
Lose the attitude or lose something a lot more valuable.
Sorry. I know you didn't ask for this. It's just hard not to be bitter, you know? We do all the work, then the gangs reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup, at least for you. But I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm no better than a slave.
Hey, it's not my fault things are like this. I just got here.
Never said it was. Just figured you should know what you're getting into. Now, if you need guns or ammo, I'm the one you talk to.
Why do I have to pay for this stuff? I'm the overboss.
Like any market, this place needs caps to run. Whether it's for payoffs, bribes. I don't mean any offense, boss. It's just the way.
So, seems you know how to hold your own. I'd had my doubts when we first hit the road.
Oh yeah? What kind of doubt?
You kidding me? You look like you'd fallen out of the vault that day. I thought I'd see you picking your teeth out of the gutter by sunup. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they call neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
You and McDonough knew each other as kids?
Oh yeah. Guy's my brother. Grew up together in a little shack on the waterfront. Guy was the standard big brother. Entitled, punchy, liked to shove rotten potatoes down my shirt and slap my back. But I never thought he'd be capable of something like what they did to those ghouls.
Why did McDonough campaign against the ghouls?
Because he thought he could win. There'd always been a pretty clear divide between the folks living in the stands and those down on the field. I'm not convinced they didn't do it just to improve their view. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't recognize him?
I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth, thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense. But now, I don't know. I don't think I buy it. I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk. But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city.
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were, who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
I feel exactly the same, Hancock. It's been a hell of a ride thus far.
Then here's to a long road, with plenty of ammo. Well, thanks for hearing me out. You probably weren't looking for a history lesson, were ya? You wanna hit the road?
Came a long way to see this place.
Hey there.
Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. He scared the hell out of me. Gave me nightmares.
What was he like?
In a word, violent. The other raiders might also tell you that he got a little too comfortable in the position. In any case, he wasn't someone whose bad side I ever wanted to be on. Just like I don't ever want to be on yours.
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness. I'll sleep a lot better having you in charge. So, what do you think? About running Nuka World, I mean. Figure it must be a pretty tough job, keeping all these raiders in line.
What? You don't think I can handle it?
What? No, that's not what I mean, yes, I'm sure you can handle it. The way you took on Coulter, I don't think there's anything you can't handle, boss. Well, I'm sure you've got more important stuff to do than talk to me. Or were you here to pick something up?
Hey there.
Oh, hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter.
Why would you congratulate me? It's not like you're free to go.
Well, to be honest, I don't know you yet.
Oh?
Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, you know, get rid of the raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the...
Well, I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
Then this might be your chance to make some changes around here. The gangs that call this place home are...
Right.
Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. And when it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'd have to kill...
No, of course. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here.
Really?
Anyway, I'm the closest thing to a doctor around here. I treat everyone, raider, trader, or traveler alike. Got some medical supplies, too.
Really?
Looking to chill out, get fired up. Either way, I got what you need.
Excuse me.
Hey, it's the bat.
Sure.
My pleasure.
One of the traders stealing food.
Yeah? What did you do to him?
Turned him loose outside the gate.
You serious?
Yeah. Then I got in a little extra target practice.
Dumbass traders.
So let me explain. Some scabber makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow her? How does that work? She ain't even a raider.
All I know is, Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha. In private.
Gage? How the hell with that guy? What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. You want to know more about what's going on? Then maybe you should ask me.
What do I look like? An idiot?
Ice vault dweller.
You can go.
Hey.
Our new boss. You're going to want to talk to Mags.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human...
Bored. Kinda like this conversation now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves... You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Soda?
Huh. Not quite.
This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had...
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their
Actually, I'm really more in this for the soda.
Great. Another nut...
William. Of course. Oh, so, you're welcome in the park. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
Hey, Mags.
You know, I've got a job set aside that I think you might find stimulating, if you're interested.
Whatever it is.
Good. The Pack. We've acquired the name of a target they appear to value.
I trust there will be something in...
Not to worry, Overboss. Successful jobs don't.
Who will I be...
Some raiders.
Sign me up.
Was hoping that's what you'd say.
Hey, William.
Should be a couple odd jobs available if you want to get your hands dirty. Talk to Mags.
William, they're saying this last job you ran. Whole damn camp? Seriously?
Mags said no witnesses, so I left no witnesses.
Damn.
We'd all consider putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gang.
Hey there.
Dying is...
I wonder how much of Gage's little plan to replace Coulter wasn't just to make sure the bosses didn't take his head off, too.
Seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something hidden, shaped like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain, either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Oh, you guys are real friendly, aren't you? Nuka World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made...
Oh? A colorful junkyard is still a junkyard.
A junkyard? Are you crazy? You can just imagine the children smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka Cola museum?
Oh, yeah. The Nuka Cola Museum.
Really? That's great! I'm so glad word is catching on. Maybe I'll...
Sure.
You just made my day! Here, let me return the favor. It's not really cold. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get...
Right. What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
I'll keep your secret.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka Cola fan. I've been obsessed with the stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest was...
Brad Burton. I remember that name. He was...
Exactly! Wow, not a lot of people know that. At least not anymore. So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Brad Burton's long gone. Who cares about... Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel. If you can help me get it,
You better make good on that promise.
Of course. Brad Burton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius. All I really care about is getting my hands. So, what do you...
Sure. Why?
Good point. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints. Just track down the clues and then come back to me. I'm an expert on all things Nuka Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able. Happy hunting.
Gage.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
I still don't get it.
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole...
Really?
way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you got what it takes. Or, for a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done.
I sure do like this.
I thought you might. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much.
What? I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm throwing a lot at you all. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka world. Shit. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You right? We had a good head start on it. Hell of a lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It was...
Sure. What kind of a mess am I walking into?
It was little shit at first. Heated tempers, arguments, the occasional shooting. Got worse. Gangs started staking out as much territory as they could. All being on top of each other like this. Started looking for excuses to turn on each other. If something ain't done soon to settle things down, it's gonna reach a point there ain't no coming back from.
I can fix this. I can make this.
Yeah? Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting... You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should...
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Shows.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your...
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started. But...
Sure. Okay. Let's do this.
All right. You just need to show them you're the right... From what I hear, you got a head start on things already. Just talk to the rest of the gang leaders.
Right.
I'll be here.
We should run this place, not some little greeny Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. You think Gage screws this up? He knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as she doesn't get in my way, don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Hey there.
The new OB, huh? I reckon you're here to talk to Nisha. She's in charge.
Don't look like much to me.
Hey.
You want to talk?
So,
talk to Nisha.
You're Gage's little pet project.
Watch it, lady. I'm no...
Really? Gage made Coulter, and now here you are. I'm just calling it as I see it. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
I bet you guys are great at...
Side with us, you'll soon find out. Just don't slack off when it comes to actually... We got Coulter Nuka Town, and suddenly he forgot the big picture. We both know how that turned out. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet after...
Sure.
Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
You call that a gauntlet?
Do cakewalks end in death? Because if Gage hadn't helped your ass, you'd be dead right now. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
I'm gonna do things my way. Whether you...
Oh yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. I'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
What's happening?
Got a job. I think it'll interest you.
Whatever it is.
That easy. There's a traitor that ripped off one of our outposts.
Sure.
Take this shock collar, sneak up, and snap it on when she isn't looking. Or beat her senseless.
Think I'm gonna win?
Thought you'd like that.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
Dixie?
I love it when the traitors try to escape and the collar triggers. Nothing like watching a head go pop. Never understood the power armor thing.
Hey, Savoy.
I could really go for killing someone right about now.
That last one died too fast.
Nice.
Huh?
If you're wearing a collar, I'm doing you asshole.
Tell me, did you have to wait in a long line to see me?
No. I'll walk right up there.
Exactly. Most can handle their own shit without bothering me about it. Do you need help finding your place here?
No, I can handle it.
There's plenty of collars in the kennels if you can't. Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
I'll send you my resume and references.
The fuck's whatever. Name's Mason. This here's out. You might be overboss for now, but I'm the boss long as you don't go.
The pack? Fitting.
Look, it ain't like anyone just figured on this one. But Gage says you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss.
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black.
Yeah.
Besides, you can't possibly.
I have big plans for this place. You'll see.
Maybe you do. But we thought Coulter was the real deal, too. And he's laying in a pool of his own. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
Things could be worse.
No shit. We've all seen it worse. Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy. Not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
You can trust me.
No offense, but you just got here. Look, let's cut to the chase. I hear you've been talking.
Be a good dog and do what you're told. Or you'll be put to...
Oh there, boss. Not in front of my guys, all right? You've got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the pack to deal with. One last thing before. There's always work to do around here. Keep it... If you're ever able to lend a hand, loyalty's a two.
Hey, Mason.
So nice of you to drop by and check in. Care to lend a hand?
Sure. Whatever you do.
And here I thought I'd have to soften you up more.
Right.
There's a cache of stuff that belongs to the pack. Current owners think of...
Sure. Right up my alley.
That's what I like to hear.
It ain't easy keeping this good. We all want.
Gage.
The overboss returns. Now, you're back in one piece.
Oh.
Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood cycle. Sure hope you didn't... I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
All the gangs are on.
I knew you had. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections, parks, whatever they are. We need to take them all back, one at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous.
It's gonna feel good to be in charge.
Yeah, sure will. Be real nice to have this place all under our... So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
No thanks.
Suit yourself.
Hey, Gage.
Need something, boss?
Can you give me an update on Nuka World?
What's that update about? You ain't done...
What?
Rockall, where it's always. I hope y'all are having a good day here at.
So, are you...
We like to say
This whole area is infested with bloodworms and who knows what else.
You must mean the no good outlaws that are coming out of Man Mulligan's mine. Well, partner, if you're interested in lending...
Okay, let me see if I can run some overrides and make you a little more helpful.
Employee manual login recognized. Currently running in full park exhibition mode. Visitors are directed to our 3 main activity centers. After completing each activity, the visitor will be given part of the combination to the safe that holds the key to Mad Mulligan's mine. Signs of life in the mine, originally believed to be mine cart ride attendants, but may actually be an infestation of deadly worms. Advise contracting exterminators. System will now reboot.
Oh. Sweet. Hell yeah. Got it.
Saloon for a free Nuka Cola. You're
This has got to be the worst gig yet. Caleb came up with another way to torture us with his ridiculous method acting. First it was all the drinking, which, admittedly, was fun at first. But now the guy's refusing to bathe and subjecting us to the worst body odor ever known to mankind. Seriously. The guy plays the town drunk in some Wild West kid show. This ain't Hollywood.
I think the whiskey is totally helping me get into the headspace I needed for this new role. I'm really starting to embrace it. And I think I'm seriously nailing it out there, on stage. Jesse's trying to harass me over it, saying it's not right, but screw him. It's time to take this role to the next level. Maybe I'll be the one playing Sheriff Bruce next year. And then Jesse can play the town drunk. serve the jealous bastard right.
This is goodbye. You scared now? One more. Not your day.
Hey. You look parched there, stranger. You know what you need? A bottle of Nuka Cola. Wild. The fruit-based flavor with
Get out. Could use them.
The new guy gave up one of the small cowboy Cappy plushies yesterday, so Andre fired him. Now he wants me to rig the game even more. I told him, if I keep tweaking it, people are gonna know. But he doesn't give a shit, as usual. At least it wasn't the giant Sheriff Nuka plush. That thing's as big as me and covered in enough dust to choke a small crowd. Maybe Heidi can use me in one-eyed Ike's quick draw. Anywhere's better than here.
Only opens with a key.
Mad Mulligan, Miss Trixie, Sheriff Bruce, One-Eyed Ike, and Doc Foxface are all
An old-fashioned quick draw.
the majesty and pageantry of King Cola's court. Tickets for all showings available now at the Kitty Kingdom box office.
You ready to take folks their drink orders?
Oh, no. We're not doing this. Let's see.
Employee manual login recognized. Exhibition rebooting.
You do what you gotta.
Parents, don't forget to pick up your child's Nuka Sheriff Star after today's Wild West Stunt Show performance. Yeehaw!
Oh, thank goodness it's the new deputy. You got to help me. My herd of giddy-up buttercups have all fled the pokey. You gotta track down and bring What do you?
Time for a little...
Employee manual login reboot. You ready to slap?
Yeah. I think a little...
Employee rebooting. in Mulligan's mine. Tussle with any bad outlaws?
Look, Sheriff, I just cleared out that mine full of...
I don't know what you're talking about.
That mud.
I can't understand a word of what you're saying, but you, here, take some souvenir bottle caps. You and your friends. It takes to be one of my deputies. There's my favorite deputy. Good luck out there, partner.